Okay, so I want this to be a really raw. Let me turn off the AC. So I want this to be a really, really raw and unfiltered video of what it's like to be a 15-year-old that just dropped out of high school, still dealing with the legal complications of that, trying to figure it out, and as well at the same time, trying to save a business that is basically failing. So really what's going on is I just had a call with like my guy from day one that's been with me on this since day one, with this business, and I'm just literally like getting to the point where we have 27 clients right now, but half of the new ones are just not performing. Like all of our new clients, which is like 13 of them, are not performing at all. And it's getting to the point where like I have to literally revolutionize our whole service delivery. And I have to get to the point where I'm like, wow, this is not like the only way we can service these clients. And when I think back at it and I'm looking back at it, I had an Indian guy that, you know, I tried like paying low, but what it just turned out him being was some Indian in some basement, and he didn't even care about the business at all, and I hired the wrong guy. Now, it's not like he made a ton of mistakes that wasn't his fault and stuff. It's just that he didn't actually care about what's going on and didn't care about looking at the results day by day with these guys. And I just overlooked it. I didn't really pay attention because I thought everybody was going to perform. Now, while there was some complications and stuff, and sometimes people weren't performing, I just always was focused on the new big thing and making more money. So I feel like that is a mistake I made when it came to and there's just a lot of things on my head right now, which is like, I don't even know how I'm gonna get through this point. And I remember recording a video like this 4 or 5 months ago with 4 clients or 5 clients. And I'm now like thinking like, wow, I dreamed of getting into this moment where I had so much on my plate. And I just want to kind of express what I'm going through right now. So as far as like the legal stuff with like dropping out at 15 in New York, you can really only drop out at 16, and then like New York is one of the highest regulated states. Like there's only 3 states of the US that are highly regulated with all the school policies and all this bullshit. Yeah, it's just getting to the point where it's like, wow, we have to move states. And my mom is not someone easy to convince and not really open to new ideas. And don't get me wrong, like that's the thing. Like our old, like our older people, like our ancestors, like they never had these opportunities growing up. I mean, there was only one traditional way of doing it, and that was literally just going through school, going to university, and getting some type of medical lawyer, getting a degree so they can get into a job. But now the world is shifting so much that these 10 years that, or these next 5 years, and these last 5 years, 10 years, are the most revolutionary parts in history because anybody with an internet connection and hard work ethic can literally make it. And I'm not just saying that right now to be like, oh yeah, blah blah blah, buy my course. No, I'm actually saying it because like even you, like you can figure out a way, like even if you're some Indian, okay, and you have a bad accent, you don't have to go into the people business. You can go into something that you don't even have to show your face, okay? And I'm not gonna make this video about like, oh, what business you start, all this bullshit, right? I'm gonna make this video of like what's currently going on, what are my challenges, and in 2 months, looking back at this and being like, wow, like even when I was in that time 2 months ago when I didn't even know if I would be able to go to Europe and leave and just have this type of freedom. And now I'm getting to the point where like, dude, if I have this fail, oh my God, like I'm not being a loser. I would rather do anything but be a loser, okay? So let me just explain a little bit of what's going on. So as far as the New York stuff, like it's really hard just to drop out like that. And it's going to be some involving with authorities and stuff and letter of intention and stuff like all this. And we're going to figure out a way to not go to school. I mean, that's what it has to come down to because I'm not going to talk about my backstory on this video, but that's what I'm just like feeling like if someone was in my position right now, which this is like a 1 in a million position where I'm at right now. And I'm not just talking about like where I'm at and I'm 15 and all this stuff. No, I'm talking about my backstory, like what I had growing up and how much my like I was done for me. And I just like feel like I haven't been putting in that much work to pay back for that. And the people that believed in me, like the only person who's believed in me was Tyler, my guy that was been for me day one. He knows I'm gonna make it. He knows like I'm gonna make this work, but he just doesn't have that time to like spare because like he has his own life. He's going through university now. Now he has actually to pay bills, so he has to be making 7K a month minimum, and that's what I promised him. Like within a month, he's gonna be making 7K a month minimum. So yeah, that's something I have to live up to and have to make it work so that that's possible. And yeah, I just really don't know how this is heading. Like I'm just like so stuck right now. And as far as everything in the business, what we're gonna do is like just like I was talking about this in our other videos in the past few days, but I'm just realizing and I always make these videos when I'm like in a tough spot and I just know I'm gonna look back at it. But as far as the business, like these new clients, since that Indian guy like didn't really care about it and I kind of just was overlooking it and just focus on growing and making any more money instead of like actually making sure that the current clients we had that we spent so hard to get and spent money, spent time to get are not going to go to waste. Okay. And we've already had like 2 clients churn from those new clients in the past 3 weeks. So that is a huge error. Okay. And these new clients are going to keep churning if they don't see results. So they're seeing a little bit, excuse me, but it's not where I want it to be at. And it's not what we used to do in the past for all of our other clients. So what I'm realizing, we have one acquisition source for our clients is like just the Facebook and Instagram ads, and it's just a landing page. So number one you can do is literally just start testing 4 or 5 different landing pages and see what's converting at the highest amount. 2 is switching it back from high quality to low quality and just show our clients like, hey, we can get you leads and stuff. You just have to filter through them, and they would be probably way more accepting than nothing at all. And yeah, just testing out like 5 different landing pages. But then there's also like lead forms. You can do Facebook lead forms to get leads, which I think are going to be way horrible quality. And the client is just like, they don't have time for that, going through all call and these people that are not interested at all. And then the other part is Facebook messages and like Instagram messages. So people that just like get into a robot conversation with these people that come from the ad, they click, they get a message sent, and that's that. So it's really like we're reinventing or revolutionizing. And when I say we, it's like me. Like I have to go into the trenches again, and like I'm already in the trenches, but I have to like dig even more to get to the point where I'm like revolutionizing the whole service delivery. Okay, so yeah, and it's like, bro, we can make a minimum of 35K a month if these clients are getting fantastic results. So I'm like thinking, if I can just do that, like, yeah, I've gone to a point in my head where it's like that money is not that much, but I have to realize where I started and how quick I jumped to get to that amount and how quick it can go if I don't focus on the right things, which is maintaining. And then to get new clients, I have to spend more money on ads, right? But I can spend more money on ads and reinvest if I can just keep the current clients and have them bring in money. Like I had a client since like March that has made us $7,000. Like that's 1K each month, like 1.2 each month. Like that's the type of clients we need and to retain, right? So yeah, that's what I'm realizing. Like each client has a lifetime value of $7,000, and we spend what 300-400 on ads to acquire. Like what is this? 1,000 divided by 4. That is 40, 400. Let's say 400 acquisition, which our acquisition is like 330. So 400. That's literally a 17.5x on ROAS. Now keep in mind that's over a few months, right? But on cash, I mean that's a 2 on cash, 3 on cash, which is not that much. But if we can really figure out the service delivery stuff and even have our clients spend less on ads, like right now our clients are spending like $1,200 to $1,500 on ads. And then keep in mind, I don't even have that up yet. I don't have the 2 new car detailing clients set up. And as long as we can just showcase their results, that'll be enough for now, okay? And it's like, okay, that's it. That's what I'm going to do. So Yeah, what I'm gonna work on right now is making an onboarding SOP. It's been literally a week to get this one client set up because it's a 12-hour time difference because he's in Hawaii and he's just like never available. And then when he is available, I'm sleeping. So it's like 4 a.m. when it's like he gets off of work. So it's like impossible. Um, yeah, so it's pretty hectic there. And I'm gonna try to get him set up. So basically, what I have to do is make some SOPs of like onboarding and setting up a new client sub account. So what I'm gonna do is literally set up this new client sub account myself, and yeah, just have that literally written down step by step. Make sure nothing's forgotten. Because as well as like the current guy we had, like we kind of just overloaded him. We got a client every single day, and that's crazy when I look back at it. And he just like was making mistakes that he didn't learn from, and he made everyone have that mistake. And then I had to like, and what I'm doing is I fired the Indian guy that was managing the ads, and now I'm about to fire the guy that is doing the client success management, which is like just texting back and forth. I can get a VA to do that for $300 a month. Like it's just not enough work for him to do right now at the moment. Because I just realized me and Tyler can be calling all our clients and making sure everything's good and getting the feedback. Like he doesn't even really do much to get what he's getting. So that's what I'm realizing as well. And I want to get to the point where it's like, yeah, I can offer him that much. Jeez. These mosquito bites, I just pick them, man. But that's besides the point. Literally have to like get down to business here and really figure this stuff out. Yeah, and I just hope I look back at this in my future self and I'm like, damn, you kept those 27 clients and then you got 50. So, and a month from now, you're making 50K a month. Wow, that would be literally like, and I'm realizing to myself like, if I'm not making Tyler 7K a month, he's gonna leave me, and he's not gonna say it flat out, but he flat out told me like in terms of what I understood is like he can't do this forever, and like within a month, like if it's not working, he's gonna have to get a normal job, right? And he doesn't want to. It's just something he has to do while he's in university to pay bills and stuff. Like that's the reality of it. He's not like business, like he's not going to take risk like I'm taking. Basically, that's how these business owners get so rich, because like they just take risks that people are not willing to take, and if they do take that risk, like they're not going to be able to go forward with it. And the reason I'm going forward with it is because this is rock bottom. Like I'm literally living by myself, have this place for a month, and I'm 15, high school dropout. Like I need to make money online to basically like have this go through, and who knows how this making online money is gonna last for. Like the only skills I really know is how to run an agency. Like yeah, I know a little bit of sales and stuff, but that will not make money to provide for myself and my mom at the same time, and just everything else. So it's a scary thing, and I just have to make this work, and I can't wait to like just maybe play this in my future YouTube video or something and just be like, wow, Niv he stick through and he paid all these sacrifices and went through all the stress, didn't sleep much, and that's what it takes to actually become successful. And I cannot wait for that moment to finally come and just look back at this. And 15, high school dropout, and man, I just can't wait to show my kids. That's really the whole truth of this. Like I want to have 25 sons, and I mean it's just like continue what's going on. And wow, I'm not going to talk about what all my motivation is and everything for this, and what like why I'm doing this, what's my why. But yeah, maybe in the future. But as far as right now, we just have a lot of work to get done. Barely drank any water today, barely ate in today, and yeah, we just have to get after it. So I'll see you soon with an update in the next few days, maybe soon. Who knows how it goes, but ciao.